Everyone, I am Ensu Tochishi, the Youth Secretary of Nagaland Baptist Church Council and also the convener for the Bike Rally Committee. Thank you all for coming. I have two gentlemen here. Let me introduce to you. We have Reverend Dr. Zelu Keho, the General Secretary of Nagaland Baptist Church Council and also the President of Nagaland Christian Joint Forum. We have Dr. Vilo, the Assistant Professor, and also the Academic Dean of Shalom Bible Seminary. He is the convener of Clean Election Movement, which is the noble initiative of Nagaland Baptist Church Council. The reason that we are here is to discuss and talk about the forthcoming bike rally.
Because missionaries are sent by the Western world church were sent not for our region but to cross our region to Myanmar, those days Burma, and also to southern part of China, targeting the Shan people. But when the navigation could not take them through, they stopped in Upper Assam, and from there the gospel began to be spread in that region. And in Sibsagar area, the first Naga, let us say, who took the missionaries to the hills, the so-called Naga hills, happened in that area. We have several people who were baptized even before him. But in 1872, the first baptized member, Subong Maran from Molongtimong, took the missionaries to his village. The year is 1872, December 22, where the first Christian worship was held. So we celebrate that history. To be exact, history belongs to the Aos. Abam is celebrating, Molongtimong is also celebrating, and in between this celebration, the whole churches under NBCC is also celebrating. And our celebration is to celebrate God's faithfulness, the amazing grace, the amazing love that the Nagas of Nagaland inherited from the missionaries. So that is the event that we are going to be celebrating this year. The exact date for NBCC falls on November 19 and 20. We are inviting a few delegates from overseas and also from the region, and inviting all the pastors to be part of the celebration.
The purpose of the bike rally is, as said, it's for heralding 150 years of Christianity in Nagaland, and in that we have combined a clean election movement, a clarion call of clean election movement in Nagaland, and so the convener is here. He will share the thoughts on it. So please.
The clean election movement is an initiative of the Nagaland Baptist Church Council, and the youth department is very much part of this, part and parcel of it. And the youth, as they celebrate this and as they participate in this bike rally, they are also on the lookout that we must take the message of the clean election movement to the people as we celebrate 150 years of Christianity is what they have in their mind. And so we came up together with this idea. And as you know about the clean election movement in Nagaland, it started in 1973 actually, but then it took its strong hold, or it started kicking off very vibrantly in 2003 to 2008 and 2008 and 2013. And so actually today we are in this press conference, and it's not a new story. The clean election movement is not a new story to many people around us and to many of us. And so today we are just highlighting a strategy of the clean election movement. We have several strategies for reaching out to the masses, and one is capacitating, giving trainings to people. The other could be networking with people around us. The third could be mobilizing, and I think today's program is part of mobilizing the youth to be part of the rally. The bike rally is also part of this mobilization, because we want to mobilize young people to take the message, carry the message to near and far. So that is part of the strategy. And then we also have ritualizing this clean election movement, and that's part of preaching, part of worshipping, and also praying and fasting and all. Then the other strategy could be educating and reflecting. And so the education department is also taking this initiative, whereas we also are mindful about our steps, about our strategies, and we also have the strategy of reflecting back our own works, our own words, and also the deeds that we have done and that we have been doing for all these years. And so reflecting is also very much part of our strategy, and we look forward for very meaningful participation in this bike rally. We pray that God will grant grace and also safety to the riders as they take on and as they anticipate on this journey of taking the message to the people of Nagaland. So
it's 150 years of Christianity, so to signify that, we are trying to organize, come up with 150 bikers, and we will start from Akavuto WSBK Mission Center, that is in Dimapur, on 31st May in the morning. And as we start a flag off program there, we will halt at Mezipyongma for a short stoppage program. Likewise, we will come up to Kohima and we will have a short stoppage program at MLA Junction. And then we move down to Chichama and we will have a short program out there. Likewise, we go down to Zunpa, the CRBC Mission Center, the Rengma Church Association Center, where they will feed us a good lunch, and we will have a short program at Chaminu district headquarters. And then we move down to Waka town, and we will have the same program out there. Then to VK town, and the same short program. Then we move down to Impur, the Abam Mission Center. We have chosen Abam Mission Center because Impur is the place, the mission center where Christianity was born in Nagaland. And so we will be there for a night. We will have a celebration program in the evening. And the next day we move out to Mukokchung town, where we will have a breakfast and we'll have a short program in the middle of the town. And then we move up to Akuluto town, and again we'll have the same program. And then to Zonoboto town, in the middle of the town we will have a short program out there. And then move down to Sataka town, where the town church, Baptist church, will host us with a good lunch with Sumi delicacy, smoked pork and ahone. And then we move down to Emsuwa village. We'll have a short program. Then to Chozuba, the same program. And then we come here to NBCC headquarters for a culmination and Thanksgiving program. So that's the first June. And so in all the stoppage program, our plan is to have a short talk on the clean election movement and also about the Christianity coming in Nagaland. And we are looking forward, the senior pastor of that particular place will have a prayer for us. And also the association have been entrusted to arrange a light refreshment for us in all the stoppage program. And I'm sure we are all worried about the traffic regulations. So we have written to PHQ, and so I'm sure DGP has taken care of it, and in all the district headquarters that we go, the traffic regulations will be there, and we make sure that we will not have traffic inconvenience, and the traffic flow should be there, in spite of the fact that we will have about 15 to 20 minutes program. But we will make sure that we will arrange ourselves that traffic flow should not be a problem. And other than that, we are having a medical team with us so that they will take care of, just in case of any injuries, they will take care of us. And the NBCC office is preparing hoodies for all the bikers. In a sense, we will go in uniform, and also we will have a squad team where they will give us orientation and they will discipline us so that we go in a beautiful successful bike rally. And the other things, other arrangements, as said, the associations, 20 association and 4 associate members are taking care of our bike rally. So in spite of the fact that we will not be able to go in all the corners of the district, but the places that I've mentioned, the 1550 bikers will be all from the association representing. And so the route that I've mentioned will say that we have covered Nagaland, So that's the plan we have. Yeah, thank you.
Actually, clean election is for everyone. It is for me. It is also for you. Clean election movement is a movement to define our future. If half of us can convince the other half, I think it is not a difficult task, because we tend to get stuck up with the terminologies and the usage of words. People say, why clean election? Why not a fair election? What's the difference? If fair election can clean the system, that's no problem. If a clean election can bring fairness, there's no problem. So I think we should not have this habit of arguing on the main issue based on words and the usage of terms. I believe that we are all aware that something is not right, or many things are not right with our electioneering system. We all know that, but we are very weak. We are not able to take a determinative stand and decision when the time comes. We are talking about clean election. Everyone is saying, "Oh yes, this has to go," but at the moment the time comes, we all shiver and then we drop.